Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
What is the cutest word in the world?
The cutest word in the world? I have no idea.
Puppy.
Oh, I just threw up a little bit.
You know what's even cuter than that?
Kittens.
No, kittens aren't that cute. Puppies.
Oh, God, shaking the head. Hear my neck so bad. Head shaking.
So welcome to Donna Shannon's Coyote Tales. My name is Donna Shannon. I am here with my special guest today, Ryan Shannon.
It's pretty bad when I'm becoming a regular on your podcast.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
Well, you know what? That's a great way to say, hey, nobody, listen to this shit.
I listen to this shit.
See, so there you go.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, you actually have gotten some good reviews lately.
Why is that?
People say that we have good rapport.
We have good rapport?
Yeah. See, this is what happens when you've been hanging out with the same person for 16 years talking shit about people.
Well, it's because we don't talk about shit about each other.
Not to our faces.
Well, Leo knows all my dirt.
Oh, but today we're actually going to talk about pets. Right? Pets. Yes.
Yes, all the pets. Pets are wonderful.
Because we got a new kitty cat.
He's a pain in the ass.
Oh, he ain't that bad.
Well, it took him a couple nights to get used to everything.
More than that. So, this is a very special kitty kitten. His name is Felix. Felix D. Katz. K-A-T-Z, Katz. But he's only got 2.5 legs.
He's got 2.5 legs, and technically, if you do the math, Donna, do the math.
Yeah, I didn't do the math. Felix did the math, because in our business, even the animals have jobs. So he's our new director of finance. And he did his internship at Enron.
Oh my God.
Where he learned all kinds of creative accounting. Creative corporate finance.
Oh my God.
Yep. And practice CAT principles, which are commonly accepted accounting theories.
What's a CAT accounting theory?
Well, let me give you some, okay?
Okay.
So this was, he mentioned this in his interview, which was kind of like what worked on us to, even though we didn't have a job opening, we had to bring this gentleman into our company, right?
Right.
Okay, so Georgie Shannon is our existing cat.
Correct.
He's a tripod.
He's gifted. He's got 3 legs, yes.
Yep, so he's a tripod. And so Felix pointed out, well, if you count legs, he is only 3/4 of a cat.
Correct. 3/4 of a cat. Correct. Okay, I'm
right.
with you.
So Felix has got 2.5 legs. That makes him 5/8 of a cat.
Okay. I see where you get the 5/8 now all this time. Okay, I got you. I'm with you.
Okay. So if you do the math, now we have to go back into elementary school when everybody learned how to do fractions. So you can't just add 3/4 and 5/8.
You got to have a common denominator.
Lowest common denominator, which in this case is the eighths. So Georgie is now 6/8 cat plus Felix's 5/8 cat equals 11/8 cat. So when you round, you bring that back up to the whole number.
Right.
It's 1 3/8 cat. But if you round down to whole numbers, that's only 1.
Correct. It'd be 1 cat.
So it's really just 1 cat.
It's 1 cat with 5.5 legs. Or excuse me, 5 3/8 legs. And no, that math doesn't work. There's 2 cats in the house. I feel 2 cats chasing each other and fighting. That math, is this new math bullshit that doesn't work?
I guess so.
2 times 10 is 20. No, 2 times 10 is 2 plus 10 plus 2 plus 4. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I don't do new math either. But anyways, he's very cute. Felix is.
He's very cute.
Ryan is very cute too.
But Felix and Georgie have been training me to feed them in the morning. They're not happy if I'm not feeding them by 3 o'clock in the morning, and they let me know it in the middle of the kitchen.
Yeah, but at least they wait until the kitchen. Now, beforehand, one of the reasons why we got the other cat was so that Georgie would have a friend.
True. Yes.
Because Georgie has been with us for a year. We adopted him a year ago.
Has it been a year already?
It has.
Holy cow.
No, holy cats.
Holy cats. Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum. So, Georgie would like to climb on us in the middle of the night and meow in your face because it was time to feed him.
At 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then at 2:45 in the morning.
Yeah. Even when we got the automatic feeder, though, that wasn't enough because he would get lonely and he would come wake you up so you would go downstairs and sleep with him.
Which I did 90% of the time. It was easier to go downstairs and sleep with him than to have him jump on my face.
Yeah.
Except for the cat rodeo.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, and also you got to picture this. He only has 3 legs, but he is a humongous cat.
He's 12 pounds, I believe, with 3 legs.
Yes. And he's just big. And not fat. He's a little fat now, but, like long, big boned. He's a big boy.
He's a big cat. He's really big. He's the biggest cat that I've ever had, and I've only had 2. So.
Yeah. He's the biggest cat I've ever had, and I've had fat cats.
Yeah, Sylvester. Well, I don't think he was bigger than Sylvester.
No, Sylvester was not as big on frame, but he was way fatter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can buy that. I got that.
Okay. So the cat rodeo is one night I'm laying there in bed reading, and Georgie comes in, and Ryan's laying on his stomach, and Georgie gets up on your back and is laying there, and you just start rocking back and forth, and you're like, welcome to the cat rodeo. Until he ran away. And Ryan was asleep. He doesn't even remember this.
I don't even remember the cat rodeo. I just remember Donna telling me about the cat rodeo.
Yeah.
I often sleepwalk, so that's another story for another day.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm sure you're wondering what colors Felix is.
I know what color Felix is.
Well, the listeners don't.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Just envision this weird-ass cat with 2 legs, okay? No, he's a gray tabby. So he's with white on him. And he's got these really cool racing stripes that go down his stub. So it's like a white blaze. It's cool.
It's cool. He is a cool cat. And his, Georgie's orange, of course. And he's got the nub at the very, very end of it. And it's funny when he tries to itch. I haven't seen Felix do the ghost itching yet.
No, he does.
Does he? I just maybe haven't noticed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, little nubs twitching and he just wants to itch, but he can't do it. And then you scratch it and he's in hog heaven.
Yeah, it looks like they're in phantom limbs on these cats.
That's phantom limb syndrome.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt them apparently. Did you know phantom limbs hurt?
I didn't know phantom limbs hurt. No, I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's part of the whole syndrome. It's not just that you can feel your arm after it's been eaten by a shark. It's that sometimes it will hurt. Wow,
I had no clue. Is that like the twin things? You have 2 identical twins and one of them gets hurt, the other one feels it, and vice versa?
That only really happens in the movies, okay? I know you probably have seen the Corsican Brothers by Cheech and Chong shitloads of times like I have, but it's not real.
I haven't seen it that often.
Oh, that's like the best Cheech and Chong movie we'll have to... Okay, if you've never seen that one, people, you gotta see that one.
The Corsican Brothers, huh?
Yeah, the Corsican Brothers, yes, which is based on classic literature, but it's Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong.
As identical twin brothers.
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll take a watch. It's got to be on Netflix or Amazon or Prime or HBO Max or Disney Plus or one of those streaming channels. God knows there's 8,000 of them out there.
Oh, I know. But anyways, back to the kitties. So... we got Georgie from same rescue that we got Georgie from actually is where we got Felix. And in case you're wondering what the hell happened to this kitten's legs, is he came from a rescue in New Mexico, and when he was 4 months old is when he was picked up, and he had gangrene on his front and back legs on the right side. So he's had a double amputation for legs both on the same sides.
As fast as he moves, he
moves faster than Georgie does with 3 legs.
Yeah, well, Georgie's got that extra. He got the step, hop, and then Felix has the It's like a slinky. Twing, twing, twing.
Yeah, he just balances over on his left legs, and he just kind of uses his right stub as a
rotor, so to speak.
Yeah, it helps him balance, but he just gets up and boom.
He's fast. I've seen him jump on the top of the stairs, and I was sitting on the couch and was like, holy shit, he got some height on top of the stairs. So.
Yeah, he climbs things. He jumps up on our bed. So that's the cutest thing ever now is sometimes Georgie will come in and read when I'm like sitting there reading in bed, and he'll like curl up. And now, of course, like 1 week before we got the kitten and we're convinced that we're going to get him, all of a sudden Georgie stops doing his shit of bothering us in the middle of the night.
And wants to cuddle in the middle of the night.
I know. He finally figured out that if he doesn't act like a dick, he can sleep with us and cuddle, and we wouldn't spray him with water.
Right. A couple nights ago, I thought it was Pepper on the bed. I was like, holy cow, there's an orange blob. It's Pepper. Yeah. So, but it turns out you said it was Georgie, so.
Pepper is our corgi who passed away November 2021.
Long live the queen.
Yeah. Yeah. But, so now Georgie and Felix will both come up onto the bed and sleep, which is really quite a thing. So here's the deal. When Felix first got here,
he wouldn't come out from under the love seat we have.
He wouldn't come out from under the couch. He was like, and Beth, who works for me, but also does all these cat rescues. So she did like the dirty duties. So after Felix had his surgery and everything, he went into foster care with Beth, and she did all the bandage changes, and she watched for all that stuff. So God save Beth.
Amen.
The queen of cat rescues. Because here's the brilliant thing about this, one of the reasons why she took that on was now Felix hates her. because she's the person who had to do all the bandage changes and do all the things that were uncomfortable and might have hurt him and stuff like that. So he doesn't like Beth very much, but the new owners, no matter who he was going to get adopted with, wouldn't have to deal with that.
Wow, I thought Felix was going to hate us that first night when we were trying to two fat people chasing around this two-legged cat. Trying to catch him to put him up in a bedroom. It was bad.
We were just even trying to catch him to show where the bathroom was. But no, he was like scared shitless. Yes. So he didn't need the bathroom.
Yeah, but he's a big pooper and they stink. It's like kitty food and cat.
Kitten food.
Wet kitten food and dry kitten food, and it comes out the backside and he stinks.
He does stink. He has some smelly poo.
Yeah.
But for like the first several days, I'm like, I don't think we have a cat. Maybe it was like we were joking. It was the phantom cat. It was a ghost. And we had to look for the paranormal activity.
You feel this chair moving, going, oh my God, it's a ghost. No, it's just Felix.
Yeah. We had to shove his food under the couch to get him to eat because he wouldn't even come out to eat. He was so scared.
And then we'd have to play, keep Georgie away from the food. So you'd have to sit there with the food under the couch while Felix was eating slowly and playing defense, keeping Georgie away.
Yeah. Fortunately, they're over this now, so it's not like...
Well, no, they're not, because if one finishes before the other goes down to help assist eating.
Yeah, but we just put him in separate rooms. So Felix now comes out to eat, and he's starting to let us pet him. He actually got up on my lap the other day.
He attacked my foot in the bed, I think. It was him or Georgie. I was asleep.
Yeah, but no, this was like a big major thing that he tried to get in my lap. The problem was he was trying to steal my waffles.
They were good. At least they were homemade waffles.
Yeah, they're still not good for cats.
No, but he's a good cat so far. I really appreciate him. He's cuddly and cute. He's got a nice meow. He is a little bit of an asshole, though.
Oh, he is an asshole. Here's the thing is, at first we thought the cats were fighting and that Georgie didn't like him and stuff like that. But turns out Felix is the one who starts all the shit.
He's the instigator a lot of the time. I'm sitting there watching it and Georgie starts defending his territory, and then I get involved, realizing Georgie didn't start it.
Yeah, now we know it's Felix who come up and tackle him, And so Georgie just kind of goes, whoomp,
And
lays on him. He just puts all that weight on him.
And Felix is like, Mom, Dad, can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. I don't know who the comedian that said that, but try not to take your line. Yeah. And then I'd get involved, being, it's like, I'll stop it.
Yeah.
Go their own way. And
yeah. It looks a lot like when the cats go after it. It's like, Spider-Man just tried to attack the Hulk and,
it failed miserably. Puny gods.
Pretty much. But so things were going well with the cats. They were settling in. Felix was starting to come out, and he had been with us for almost a week. And then my dad had to go on vacation. He took a trip to Florida, and we had to babysit his dog, Barqs.
The stupidest fucking dog in the world.
He is so stupid. And that name is Barqs, Barqs, like the root beer. And Barqs does bark. Barks.
Barks barks, and Barqs runs away.
Ugh. So this was like the worst part is we get the dog on a Sunday night. My dad was flying out Monday morning. And Ryan put the dog in the backyard. Now we have a fully fenced backyard that's freaking huge. It's nice, right?
Right.
And so Ryan gets up at 3 a.m. He puts Barqs outside, feeds the cat, starts his eggs, goes to let the dog back in, and the stupid dog has run away.
He runs away. Fucking dog runs away at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and he was only out there for like 5 or 10 minutes.
If that. Enough, feed both cats and start my breakfast, and he was gone.
Yeah. And yeah, you might think we're being mean to call this dog stupid, and it's not like we're inherently cat people. Actually, we're probably more like dog people. This freaking dog's dumb.
Yeah, I'm a dog person. I got cats just because, yeah.
It happened. Like unwanted pregnancies.
Yeah, I said, okay. Random cat story. I said, Donna, I will take a cat, but it's got to be strange and bizarre. Hence, missing a leg, a crimped ear, different color faces, a Siberian or a Maine Coon.
A Maine Coon.
Something different from normal cats.
Or an orange one.
Orange one's unacceptable. So we got Georgie, orange, missing a limb, crimped ear. It fit 6 or 3 of the 10 things that I wanted in a cat.
Yeah. So, Ryan totally manifested that cat.
I did manifest this cat.
Yeah. But, so now Georgie knows Barqs. My dad was living with us last summer, so Barqs was here, and Barqs is kind of dumb, right? But he eventually learned not to chase the cat.
Again, me getting involved, screaming at the dog.
Yeah. And, because my dad had taught Barqs to chase cats.
Yeah, right. And
it's the only thing this stupid dog has learned is to chase cats.
That's true.
Yeah, that dumb dog doesn't even know how to sit. I was like just trying to tell him, sit. I was doing the hand control too with it, sit, and he just looked at me like, ugh.
Georgie even knows how to sit and spit.
And spin. He knows more tricks than Barqs does. Barqs won't even take a treat from you.
No, and Barqs won't even eat unless someone's sitting right next to him.
Yeah.
Such a stupid dog.
He is. He's kind of cute. So what Barqs looks like is he's mostly black, but he's got like some white on his belly, and he's a cockapoo. So that's a mix of a Cocker Spaniel and a poodle. So poodles are known as intelligent, and Cocker Spaniels are hunting dogs, so they're known as intelligent. So you would think crossbreeding them would give you something smart. No, he lost that genetic lottery, and he is a dumb fucking dog.
Man, I'm not trying to be rude when I say he's a dumb dog, but Okay, so he ran away, 3 o'clock in the morning. I check out back, I check out front, I look out front, and he is long gone.
Yeah, Ryan wakes me up, and he's like, Barqs ran away. I'm like, oh, shit.
And I have to go to work, of course. I have to leave work at 5 o'clock, so I'm outside, check every, 20 minutes. Barqs, 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 Barqs. Okay.
Yeah, and you don't want to be screaming in the neighborhood at like 3, 4 a.m. And
no, it's the last thing. People don't like us anyways. The last thing I want us to do is scream in the neighborhood.
Yeah, so I walked around the block, tried to... Because here's the other thing. Barqs does not like Ryan. So, when... was it 6 or 9 months ago that Dad was somewhere and we were watching Barqs?
And he ran away.
And he frickin' ran away. And here's the thing. There was a hole in the fence, and we fixed that hole in the fence.
Fixed that hole.
So, that first time he ran away, you found him a block away, and then you're like...
That was Sunday.
Yeah, and you couldn't get him to come back to you, and you're like, Donna, he's right down there, half a block away. And you tried to call him, and...
He turned tail and ran.
Ran the other direction. And when my dad, we called him and say, hey, the dog got out, ran away, and... he's like, well, he's very friendly. He'll come up to people, so I'm sure somebody will catch him for you. It's like, no, they fucking won't.
No, because he runs away from everybody. He runs away from his own shadow.
He runs away from Dad.
He does run away from Dad.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I'm going to go on a mini rant here. So if you're somebody who lets your dog go off leash, you need to... Yeah, number 1, you're an asshole, and it's not legal. And number 2, they have to be the most perfectly behaved dog in the universe. So, Pepper would come out in the front yard like when we were bringing in groceries or something.
But she would always
But she wouldn't leave the front yard, and if we said sit and stay or lay down, like she immediately did it.
Immediately.
Yeah. So, it's not like if she saw a butterfly and would go chasing after it or whatever. So my dad does that same fucking thing. And even when he lived here, he would be like, oh, I'm getting something out of the car so Barqs can go back and forth with him. In that amount of time, Barqs would run into the street or see another dog and want to go run up and say hi. It's like, that's so wrong because number 1, you don't know what that other dog is like.
The dog runs away from him now.
Yeah.
In the place where he's living, he'll let the dog out front and he'll escape under the fence.
Yeah, because they have one of those fences that's not a complete fence.
It's like a wrought iron
the
fence.
wrought iron thing with the gaps in between, and it's a big enough gap that he just goes bloop, 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 and it goes out.
Right, runs away. And
Dad,
health is not good. Can't catch him.
No,
like
can't catch him. And they're just like on this kind of enclosed street, so they're like, meh, whatever, meh.
What is it? It's the dogs.
Oh, so let me get into this. So let's go bring you back up to speed. So this is when this dumb dog ran away a week or 2 ago. And obviously couldn't find him walking around. And it's like 4 a.m. It's pitch dark outside. You ain't going to see a black dog.
Nope.
And I wait until a reasonable hour and I call my dad who's in the airplane. And as soon as they get landed somewhere, because they had a layover, he gives me a call back, and I am freaking the fuck out because this is the dog that I had to hear for years from my stepmom. Oh, your dad loves this dog more than me, and he loves this dog more than anything else on the planet, and all the rest of this. And so I get on the phone with Dad, and I am freaking the fuck out, and he is like, well, Barqs will either come back home or he won't. I'm like, what?
I just can't believe that.
I'm like, what the fuck? And I just still am mind boggled about this. And I almost think it's like solves this problem of who's going to take care of Barqs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, here's what Barqs is going to do. He's going to get cold. He's going to get tired. He's going to get hungry. He's going to get thirsty. He knows your home is a safe place, so he will come back on his own. Like, no, he won't. He's a dumb fucking dog.
Well, the fact that he went down, we're on 66th, he went down to 64th, crossed a major street, and then we think...
we don't know if that was him. So
we don't know if that was him.
So I did call animal control like about 7:30 or so, and they're like, how did the dog get out of your yard at 3 a.m.? And it's kind of like that accusatory tone. It's like, no, we didn't have the dog locked out overnight. He was out there for 5 or 10 minutes, and he poked a new hole in the fence.
Right. Which I guess still got to fix. Thanks for reminding me.
Sure. Add it to the honeydew list.
Yes.
Yep. When Barqs ran away the first time, because he did come back on his own, because there were people trying to chase him into the neighborhood, so he ran back into the hole in the fence. But here's the thing.
Stupid dog.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, obviously he wasn't letting other people catch him.
Right.
But that was the same days that we had the Boulder wildfires going on. And there was like 4 or 5 dogs running loose in the neighborhood because there was all this smoke in the air. And they just freaked the fuck out and ran away. So,
and like, okay, black dog over on 72nd. So I'm driving my car to 72nd, drive down the street saying, it's not a big dog, it's a black chihuahua. People are stupid.
Yeah, and Barqs is like 25 pounds. He's still lap dog size, but not a chihuahua size.
Not a chihuahua. So I remember.
Or there's another dog. There's another dog on 68th. If we go and check it out, it's like a fucking husky. It's like, what the no.
It's not even a black dog. It's a brown husky.
But let's get back to this time that he ran away.
I called the animal shelter, and they said, we'll update the website every half an hour. So about every 45 minutes at work, I'm checking the website.
Yep.
To see if it gets updated.
And here's the saddest thing, and I was doing it too. So that's part, they have all these strategies for what do you do when your dog runs away. You put it on your Facebook group, you go to like Nextdoor, Pet Finder, whatever these social media nosy neighbor apps are.
Nosy neighbor.
That's exactly what they are. It's just shit talking.
Rather than the old lady looking out her curtains going, oh, there's a dog escaping.
That's exactly what it is. It's the millennial version of that.
Yeah, because, it's like when you get that car accident at the corner. Everybody goes walking out. Did you see what happened? No. Did you see what happened? No. They were just going too fast.
That's exactly what this Facebook group is, okay? Literally.
Yeah.
Yep. And, but then check the animal shelters. And this time around, I'm like looking at the animal shelter pictures because they have the lost page. And it was like, somebody's ferret ran away.
There was a ferret. They had a couple lizards.
No, just one. It was all like, somebody's bearded dragon ran away. Oh,
I miss Buddy.
He was such a skinny boy.
He was a skinny bearded dragon.
Yeah, and I'm like, that bearded dragon needs to be taken away from that owner because he doesn't look healthy. He's too skinny.
Well, our pets don't get laid, they get fed. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, still going around the neighborhood, still looking for Barqs this time. And Dad's just like, don't worry about it. He's going to come back on his own or he won't. And I'm like, what? So then he gets back on the airplane next thing. I'm still walking around the neighborhood and just poking my head out like every hour or so. Stayed home from work just in case he came home. And just a nervous wreck all day because I ain't give a shit. Even if Dad doesn't anymore. And then last time I talked to Dad, he's all like, so did Barqs come back yet? I'm like, no. And he goes, well, Donna, I think you're way more upset about this than I am. I'm like, what? He goes, listen, Barqs made the decision to run away on his own. I'm like, what fucking decision? It's like, okay, it's not like Barqs drew up a pro and con list. And he's like, let me really carefully weigh the options of, what are the benefits of running around, like a dumbass in the middle of the night when it's cold and black and possibly getting hit by a car versus the benefits of staying here, food, water, shelter, and all the rest of this. Let me carefully weigh that pro and con list.
Cat shit to roll in.
We'll talk about that in a minute. And, obviously, clearly, the best choice here is to go run around the neighborhood. Or he pulled out his Maslow hierarchy of needs for dogs. And, he looked at that bottom pyramid and it's like food, shelter. No, fuck it. I'm going to go for the self-actualization at the top of the pyramid. Kind of like going out on a hero's journey. Just like Luke Skywalker had the hero's journey. He's Luke Skywalker now. He heard a droid say to him, help me, Obi Barqs Kenobi. You're my only hope. And he's like, yes, I shall answer the call. Woof. Woof, 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 woof. He's gone. He's off to, Mos Eisley to find transport. Stupid dog.
Stupid dog.
Oh. And just that my dad thinks that this dog has such conscious thought is so ridiculous.
Feed me. Put me outside. Sleep.
He doesn't even do that much.
No, he doesn't do that much.
He goes like, you're putting me outside?
So scary.
It's so scary. You're in the backyard. How can I possibly like pee and shit unless you're here? Oh. Dumbass.
Well, he does like shit, cat shit.
He does. Oh, that's the other thing about this stupid. By the way, he did come back. Hopefully you're hearing all these meows. The cats had to join us and put in their 2 cents about Barqs. So
stupid dog.
So stupid. Oh, so stupid. But so yes, we did get Barqs back. And the way we got Barqs back is we got a call. It was actually one of the nosy neighbors on the Facebook groups. It's like, I think I have your dog. And because of course it's not our dog, so it doesn't have our phone number. So they call Dad and then they call us. This stupid dog had run all the way across one of the biggest streets in Arvada, and he did it by getting on the train trestle. So he was 3 or 4 miles away.
Yeah, he was a long ways away.
To the west, that we would have never thought to even look that far.
No, because last time he didn't run that far, that we know of.
No, he stayed within this neighborhood and then actually came back. But this one, he followed the train tracks in the middle of the night. There's no way this dumbass would have found his way home from that.
No.
Yeah. So, he's back. Not with us anymore. Dad came home from vacation, so he's back with Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid dog. Have you ever had a dog that stupid?
No. I had a dog with 1 testicle we called Lumpy.
Yeah.
He was a wiener dog.
Yeah. A lumpy wiener. Yeah. It's got a lumpy wiener.
Yeah, it was Lumpy the wiener dog.
Mm-hmm.
And he would curl up on your legs and sleep on your bladder all night.
Yeah. Now, James's dogs were pretty stupid.
Well, the funny thing about James' dog is that dog getting fat? No, that dog's pregnant.
Yeah, so James, my oldest son, had 2 stupid dogs. They were definitely they were sisters. So they came from the same litter, but they were both kind of stupid. Roxy and Bailey.
Well, it wasn't their fault they got well. I mean, technically it was James' fault they got pregnant.
It's totally his fault.
You should have fixed them.
Oh, yeah. And to be clear, those dogs, Roxy, I think it was the pregnant one, arrived pregnant. They did not get pregnant on our watch. Yeah, that wasn't our fault. Just to be clear, we're kind of garbage people, but we're not that much of garbage people. And James didn't have a place to live at the time, so we had the dogs.
Fucking things in the basement.
Yeah, so they had the puppies here. They were very cute. The puppies. But Brian was so resentful about these dogs and these puppies. We built a whelping box in the basement. And these are big dogs, so they're lab mixes, right? Black, huge, long-furred lab mixes. And Roxy had 8 puppies.
Yeah, she had a lot of puppies.
Yeah. And Ryan would stand at the top of the basement stairs and look down there and glare and go, how are the things in the basement? He refused to go and look at these puppies.
I got over it.
For the first week, you refused.
Or first week I refused, didn't want to deal with them.
Yeah.
Another something that I have to clean up.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was so funny. They would, their dad was obviously a lab because they had some yellow ones that looked dead ringers for like labs, and some were black with the floppy ears. And,
that looked like mom.
Yeah. And then they had one white one, pure white one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were so cute. They were cute.
They were things in the basement. In the basement, every once in a while, if it gets really, really moist down there, I don't know what else to say.
Mm-hmm.
You can still smell that box.
Yeah, every now and then. Like if the laundry's been running all day and it's got
high humidity.
High humidity.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it smells like puppies down there still.
It does smell like puppies.
And it's been like, what, 10 years or something now?
Oh, yes.
Well, maybe not that long. But it's been several years.
Well, we think one of the puppies is still down there.
Yes, so we have a ghost in our basement that's a dog. I do want to clarify that it's like a ghost dog, okay? We're not like keeping a puppy trapped in the basement for a decade and never letting it see the sun or something. Yes, we're garbage people. We are not that much of garbage people, okay? And no, none of the puppies died here either. So that's, I did a good job raising those puppies. They didn't, up until they were old enough to adopt out to people. But we weren't killing puppies. We weren't torturing puppies or anything like that. I mean, man, I'm not that bad.
It hasn't been there in a while that I know.
We don't know.
It could be.
We don't know.
Well, it was September, which, we pull out Halloween stuff for September.
It was probably August, actually.
September, August, Labor Day weekend. We typically do that.
Yeah.
And we're sorting through our Halloween stuff in an extra bedroom.
In the basement. And we hear this dog whining.
We hear the dog whining. So
and we're like, oh, Pepper. And then we look up the stairs and the
door's closed.
The doors for the basement is closed.
Okay, that was weird. So we, close the door and go about our business.
And Pepper was not downstairs with us.
Nope, at this time Pepper wasn't down there.
And then we hear this on the.
I'm like, oh, Pepper came down here. I'm gonna open the door again. No Pepper downstairs.
No dogs.
No dog downstairs.
No dogs down there.
So we had 2 occurrences of dogs, being in the basement.
Yeah,
so,
people say our house is creepy and haunted anyways.
Well, nobody wants to stay with us.
Well, that's to your advantage.
Yeah, it's to my advantage.
Yeah, if you could be any pet, which one would you be and why?
A common sense dog, knowing that I'm going to get fed, someone's going to clean up my poop after me, I have a nice place to stay. Hopefully I don't have an asshole that just keeps me outside on a chain all day.
Well, would you want to be like a working dog, like a corgi?
No, too short.
You enjoy being tall. You don't want to hang out with the fae.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, corgis are the steeds of fairies.
German Shepherd. Let's go German Shepherd. I've always wanted to be fast, so maybe a greyhound, but they're incredibly lazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you?
I think it wouldn't be too bad to be like a lizard or a snake.
Fed bugs all day. You like the sun.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like heat.
Yeah. Have my nice heat rock. Eat. Sleep as much as I want. Yeah.
Well, Buddy, our lizard, bearded dragon, anytime she'd come out, she'd poop on the desk.
Yep.
That was her thing. Oh, taking me out. Gonna poop.
Well, yeah, that way she didn't have to shit in her house.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you shit in your bed? Only once.
Twice. And I'm going to say it again. It was the flu. And at least once in your life, you should shit yourself. Not due to alcohol, but I had the flu. Comfortable in the bed. Blankets tight in belly all day. And the moment I relax, Donna, gotta get up. I just shit myself. It's because your mother gave me the flu.
Yeah. Being a cat wouldn't be too bad.
Well, you're expected to do things, catch bugs and stuff.
Cats? Cats are not expected to do much.
I expect them to catch flies. They track them like crazy. That's their new job. They're the fly catchers and moth catchers.
Yeah. But please promise me, if you are a dog in your next life, don't eat shit.
Don't roll in shit.
That was the worst part about Barqs. He loved the kitty crunchies in the cat box. But even worse than eating them, he would pull them out and roll on the cat turds and mashed a bunch of cat shit into our carpet.
Well, we still got to clean it up.
Well, that room's getting torn down anyways. I can't handle this cat shit anymore. We gotta tear the whole room down. Fuck it.
All right.
That's it.
Life of stupid pets.
Life is stupid. Yeah. Secret life of stupid pets.
Secret life of stupid pets.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. And, it is called Coyote Tales. So, didn't you have to grab Georgie's tail?
It's because he tried to escape. It's like the second week we had him.
Yeah.
And I opened in the back door to let Barqs in or out, or Pepper. I think it was Pepper at that time.
Uh-huh.
And Georgie decides to go out, and I was tired and fat and grumpy, and I reached what I could grabbed the tail. Cats don't like their tails being grabbed. Right. Grabbed it, pulled him back inside, and fell on my face.
Yep. Yeah, I had to catch him outside once, too. He doesn't try to run out anymore, though. That's good. He realizes how good he has it here. But, sometimes these stray cats, when you get them adopted to fostering, they got to get used to being in the house all the time. But, that's one thing. It's kind of embarrassing getting outrun by a three-legged cat. But that first night when we kept trying to catch Felix, it's really embarrassing being outrun by a two-legged cat.
A lot faster than I expected.
Yeah. Yeah, they call him the Streak.
Woo! Let him turn the other treat. Don't want to race Evans to sue us.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, that's it for today, guys. And have some mercy on your stupid pets. Or not.
Have mercy.
They're just dumb.
Donna Shannon's Coyote Tales is a production of Coyote Visions Productions and is hosted by Donna Shannon. Ugh, nothing redundant about that. Theme music is Coyote Strut by James Ney. All other music is ethically sourced and licensed from sounddogs.com and epidemicsound.com. And we paid for it, I swear. We can provide receipts if necessary. All the stories you've heard are true. Only the names, events, and facts have been changed for our own amusement. In the immortal words of Obi-Wan, so what I told you was true from a certain point of view. Find all of Donna Shannon's website and social media links at Linktree. That's linktr.ee/Donna Shannon. Follow us and find out all about upcoming shows and live performances. Now go out there, enjoy life, and grab some tales of your own.